The Clockwork Ledger. Entry the second. Recovered from the personal ledger of Chief Engineer Josephine Amberlyn, City of Greyharbor, dated the 2nd of December.
6 weeks had passed since the night the engine nearly stopped. 6 weeks of Josephine visiting the heart chamber every evening after her shift, sitting against the warm iron wall and simply listening the way Voss had taught her, the way she now understood he must have done for decades before her. The breathing had stayed steady. Greyharbor never knew how close it had come to darkness, and Josephine had, for 6 weeks, allowed herself to believe the danger had passed.
On the night of December 2nd, the rhythm changed. Not the slow, failing stutter from before. This was fast, urgent, almost frantic, like a heartbeat during a fright rather than a fever. The gauges didn't drop steadily this time. They spiked and dropped, in a pattern too irregular to be mechanical failure. Josephine pressed her palm flat against the casing, the way she always did, and for the first time, it felt like the sphere was pressing back.
She went looking for answers in the one place she hadn't yet dared to search: Voss's private effects, sealed in his old archive drawer since his death. Beneath a false bottom, she found a second ledger, one never filed with the city's official records. Page after page of it wasn't about Greyharbor's engine at all. It was about others.
Voss had been in contact, in some fashion he never fully explained in writing, with engineers tending Aether cores in at least 4 other cities. His notes called them sister cores. One entry, dated years earlier, was different from the rest. A single word underlined twice: Ashvale. Beside it, in Voss's shakier, later handwriting, gone quiet, gone dark. Do not travel there. Josephine went back down to the heart that same night and listened differently than she ever had before. Not for a single heartbeat, but for what might lie underneath it. And she found it. Beneath Greyharbor's rhythm, faint and layered, was another pattern entirely, reaching outward, like one voice trying to stay in time with several others singing from very far away. A choir. And by Voss's own notes, at least one voice in that choir had already gone silent forever. She understood, finally, what her mentor had never written down directly. The cores weren't isolated machines keeping their own cities alive. They were listening to each other. Whatever had silenced Ashvale wasn't a mechanical failure, and if it could happen there, nothing in Voss's notes explained why it couldn't happen here next. End of Entry 2. Filed under Greyharbor, Engineering, Unclassified Anomaly, Escalated. Voss's second ledger contains one more thing: a set of coordinates, in his hand, leading somewhere beyond Greyharbor's walls. Josephine hasn't decided whether to follow them yet. The Clockwork Ledger, Entry 3, is already being written. Subscribe so you're there when she does.